The miraculous bell of translucent ice is suspended in mid-air and rings to announce endings and beginnings. It rings because there is fresh promise and wonder in the skies. The bell can only be seen at the turning of the year, when the days wind down into nothing and get ready to march out again. When you hear the bell, you feel a tug at your heart. It is your immortal inspiration. The year has passed. Today is the last, and tomorrow should always be lasting with gratitude to create new dreams.
Louis L'Amour once said, and I quote, "There will come a time when you believe everything is finished. That will be the beginning."
Life is not about looking back and wishing that today is the same with the past. Life is about moving on, accepting changes, and looking forward to what makes you stronger and more complete. Because it's never been too late to have a life and never too late to change one.
Happiness always comes from within, and it's found in the present moment by making peace with the past and looking forward to the future.
"This is the recipe of life," said my mother as she held me in her arms as I wept. Think of those flowers you plant in the garden each year. They will teach you that people, too, must wilt, fall, root, rise in order to bloom.
In a world that's filled with hate, we must still dare to hope. In a world that's filled with anger, we must still dare to comfort. In a world that's filled with despair, we must still dare to dream. And in a world that's filled with distrust, we must still dare to believe.
If there is anything we learned in 2020, it is to expect the unexpected. If we are to thrive in 2021, then we need to look at how we face those unforeseen challenges and apply these lessons as we move forward.
We built our strong foundations, and we did not go down in ruins. We made a dramatic exit, and we closed the year in beauty. We let all the dense and menacing fogs be cleared away by our own sunlight, and we kept our inner fire burning. We let our voices be heard.
Look at all the places we have gone. There was a time we used to live as one.
Look at all the things that we have learned. We were high, so we fall and burn.
Why do we say that we went off the path? See, I'm where I am, 'cause of where I was at.
Let's keep ahead, and our voices will be heard.
Whoa,
Our voices will be heard.
whoa.
Another day and past to live as one. We share the light, the heat from our own sun. Even if we're lost in a crowd of fugitives, and we will be found. Sometimes we hold back the things we want to say. Never live just to fight another day. voices will be heard. Together, our voices will be heard. Together, our voices will be heard. Our voices together, our voices will be heard. Our voices together, our voices will be heard. Sometimes our hearts break and sometimes our souls sick, but know that we're never alone. Our voices will be heard. Sometimes our dreams take longer than we'll wait till one day we find our way home. So keep on ahead, our voices in time will be heard. Yeah! Our voices will be heard. Together, our voices will be heard. Our voices together, our voices will be heard. Our voices together, our voices will be heard. Our voices together. Anytime we find our way home, hey, but first we make ourselves known. Hey, there is way to each day, no matter how small it may seem. Over time we make our way home. Hey, in the streets we sing you a song. Hey, may the light in our hearts give us strength to guide us along. And we'll see the change, the seed is in our palm. Together our voices will be heard. Together our voices will be heard. Our voices together, our voices will be heard. Our voices together, our voices will be heard. Our voices together, our voices will be heard. Our voices will be heard.
Nga ba to? Da, 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 da. Ang hirap naman. Jello, Jello, Psst, Jello.
Oh, Kuya Jet. Yes.
Nagawa mo. May tanong kasi ako dun sa dun sa dadada ng ng mga females. Hindi ko
Ano
sure
to?
kung
Anong kanta to, Kuya?
Our voices will be heard. Di ba inaaral
Nakakaloka,
natin?
Our Voices Will Be Heard. Tapos na yung Et Al Festival. Hindi na umabot yung tanong mo.
Tapos na!
Nakakaloka.
Ilang weeks na?
2021 na, hoy.
Happy New Year!
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year na, Kuya.
New Year.
Nakakaloka to.
Tapos na pala. Hindi naman ako naabusugan.
Tapos na. Oo, kaya nga tayo nakikita ngayon kasi nagpa-planning na tayo for 2022.
Oo.
2021 muna.
Saan measure ka ba tumigil? Saan measure ka tumigil?
Yung hirap 2020, nakaka-hangover talaga. Imagine the et al. That almost never happened. Who would have thought na nagawa na?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Bonggang-bongga.
Record-breaking.
Isang katutak. Yes.
May pahabol pa ng mga surprise egg.
All over. Hindi lang dito kasi nga virtual na ito. Ang lawak na naging reach ng Madz et al. So of course dati masaya rin tayo na nagkakasama-sama, nagkikita-kita. Ibang saya rin ang naidulot nitong virtual Madz et al. Bukod sa this is the first Madz et al na ginawa natin virtual. This is also first Madz et al na may nakasama tayo ng mga friends natin na Madz abroad at saka yung mga friends ng Madz din na nakasama natin sa festival. So we are so happy.
Maraming firsts.
Clap,
First
clap.
time ibalik natin ang past. Yung mga choirs na nabuwag na, mga choirs na hindi na nagkita-kita.
Yes.
Akala natin hindi na natin maririnig.
Yeah, may mga choirs na for this festival only, may mga choirs na nabuo because of the virtual. In real life, in the physical world, wala sila, but in the virtual world, nag-thrive.
Meron din mga nag-reunion at meron din mga family affairs. O, di ba? At meron
Correct.
multi-track ng one person ng ating beloved Jordan, di ba?
Yung mga korista, ang super sipag kasi yung mga iba nakakilala natin, ang daming choirs na sinalihan. Sobrang parang
Correct.
hindi sila napapagod. Yung isa kasama sa 3 choir, oh my God, pasabog silang lahat. Pasabog! Tsaka yung mga conductors na ang daming choirs. Ang daming choirs nila, grabe.
Mga composers na ang daming sinulat, mga prolific.
Very,
Mga prolific.
yes.
Ang ganda.
Daming
Daming natutong
Yes.
mag-edit. Ang
Oo.
daming natutuwa ng edit.
Correct.
Naging
Ayan si
techie.
Jello, ang galing na mag-edit niya.
Ato, na-master na niya ang sound at saka video, ang audio and video editing at saka yung mga composers and arrangers, mga notable musicians na nag-guest naman ni Annie sa Enric Connect.
Kasi despite hindi nagkikita-kita yung mga singers saka mga conductors, nakakapagsulat pa rin ng bagong works. And then lahat digitally, lahat virtual. So ang galing. I mean, ang sarap balikan.
At pwedeng balikan because all of this is in the YouTube channel of the
Yes!
At maraming mga virtual performances na kasama natin dito sa Madz et al. Made a big impact. Hindi lang siya dito kasi napapanood, yung iba na feature pa sa mainstream, napapanood sa news, as in yung mga mismong mga kasama natin dito sa virtual at Madz et al. Na-feature sila. So, napakalaking impact. And hindi ko na-lost count na ako kung ilan yung total viewers natin. Siguro aabot tayo ng more or less mga 20 billion.
Yeah.
Kasi nag-average tayo ng ilan? What? 1,000, 1,200 per episode. So that's 7 episodes, 'di ba? So 7 times 1,200, 'di ba? 2 billion.
Oh, ikaw na pala ba?
Ganda ng math.
Bagong math major.
Major.
Bilang nag-Candy today, ikaw na ang bagong math major.
Oo, ako na bagong nag-conclude. Pero seriously, thank you sa mga nanood, sa mga nagtiyaga. Yung iba talagang parang ginawang simbang gabi, 'di ba? Buong 7
Ay ko!
Sinibang gabi nila yung mas.
Simbang gabi ng et al.
Nag-wish ba kayo after nyo makompleto ang Madz et al?
In all seriousness, nag-wish talaga ako after na Madz et al. Sana next year, live na.
Yes, we are hopeful for that.
Or mix. Pwede naman, diba? Dahil na-explore na natin ng virtual. Malay mo, pwede namang
Mixed media.
Marami tayong first-timers na nakasama sa because of the virtual Madz et al. Made it possible for them to join, 'di ba? Nakasali sila, natuto silang mag-editing, natuto silang yung mga nitty-gritty of the technology, natuto kami, natuto yung web namin, 'di ba?
Yun nga, kaya nga hindi ka pa makaget over. Napansin ko, ang green screen naka-up pa sa likod mo.
Oo. Ready.
Ready.
Any moment.
So, alang-alang sa iyong hindi makaget over, alang-alang sa hangover ni Jen, ngayong episode, we're going to do a rewind and fast forward. So, itong first half natin, magre-rewind tayo para sa mga viewers natin, para matingnan natin, we can view everything, number 1 to 7, in just 30 minutes. And then the second half of our show will be our fast forward look. So don't leave us.
Dapat ulit sa ating mga ever loyal viewers. We really appreciate. Nakakataba ng puso na through almost 1 year na ang Madz Talk Class at andyan pa kayo. So maraming salamat.
Yes.
7 festivals and many more.
Comment down below. Mag-hi-hi kayo dyan. Tsaka kung taga saan. Diba? Engage. Kasi kami ako pag nanonood ako na binabasa ko siya, ni-scroll, tine-check ko, una yung choir ko, baka kung di sila nanonood.
Check attendance.
Attendance.
I also check kasi I see old and new faces sa ano. So, comment down below. Make your presence be felt.
Make your voices be heard.
Correct.
Well, Happy New Year sa lahat.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And
Happy New Year.
Enjoy the show.
And Jet, ituloy na natin ang rehearsal natin ng Our Voices Will Bird for 2021.
Oo. Pwede pa ihabol yan.
Yeah.
Ready na ba kayo?
Extended edition. Yes. Abangan.
Yes, Lucky, ito nga. look forward tayo. So looking forward din kami sa mga endless possibilities na kasama namin kayong lahat at na patuloy na kumakapit dito sa Madz Talk Plus. O, diba? Kaya happy New Year na Miss
Happy.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Bukas na muli, sana bukas. Bukas na muli ang mundo. Bakas na hapdi ay mababawi. Kung bukas na muli ang mundo.
So, dear viewers, welcome to our special year opener, which is Rewind, Fast Forward, and that was the recap of November 1 et al. Talagang it was the year na muntik nang hindi matuloy.
We were all curious of what will be happening with the pandemic in 2020. So the Madrigal Singers agreed to put on this virtual festival of the Madz et al. When usually it was on physical appearance. Not only Philippine locations have been inserted in, but we had participants from all around the world. My choir was a participant from Italy, and then there was a choir also from Germany, and we had Colombia, and of course there were choirs from the East Coast and the West Coast of the United States.
And from a mind state na, naku, hindi tayo matutuloy, or how on earth do you pull the et al. Together? We were able to do it. Technology brought people from all over the world, as Candy mentioned.
Meron din mga reunion at saka reunions, no? There were choirs that did not exist anymore, that because of the technology, they were able to come together and sing and join once more in that al. You've had choirs, you've had members who've gone to different places, but because of the technology, everybody could come together again. So ito yung silver lining in this crisis.
Remember, there were last-minute additions.
Yes, hamahabol pa.
From 66, we got 68.
Plus, more than 30 new works. Can you imagine productive? So it's really, in the midst of a crisis, who would have thought? That is why we thought of having this rewind portion of the Madz et al. Because I think this is a testimony, a monument to all of your hard work and creativity. We would have been able to pull off something like this, but we did. So this first half of the show is about rewind. So those choristers who joined the et al. Or the audience who joined the et al., dali, pick up your phones, call up, send a message to all of your friends. Come to the show. The first half is going to be about a recap of all 7 nights. And stay on, because for the second half of our Madz Talk Plus show tonight, we're also going to talk about fast forward. And you have to stay on to find out what's fast forward going to look like.
As they say, you cannot go forward if you don't look back. But now you have to look forward, because Madz Talk Plus will have another series of episodes. Firstly, to close down the 1 year of Madz Talk Plus streamed on Facebook.
So may February, March, and April shows na dapat niyong abangan. So let's get on with the recap. Here is the rewind for the November 8th episode of the Madz et al. Virtual Choral Festival. Enjoy.
Being unable to sing and make music with peers is a very bad situation a committed chorister can be in. And being forced to stay at home has brought about exactly that. But true resiliency is in display, as the pandemic has not shut us down. Rather, it allowed us to become more resourceful and creative musicians. Going virtual has opened up a lot of doors for the choral community, and the 2020 Madz et al. Virtual Choral Festival is a testament. Et al. Has seen choirs from different parts of the world. It has paved the way for rather surprising reunions of old choirs we thought we would never hear again. And it has allowed for connections that are difficult, if not impossible, to create. Not only have our voices been heard, our hearts have also been healed by rekindled passions, by newfound friends and family, and by legacies that shall live on for as long as music exists.
Over the past 7 episodes of the Madz et al. Virtual Choral Festival, I had the privilege to connect with 7 very talented composers whose works were performed by choirs from around the world. And mind you, These 7 composers come from a pool of many more creative minds who have written works especially for this festival. At this time, so trying, so unusual, and tender. It is so inspiring to see and hear these choirs give birth to new music. And I am amazed by the overflow of creativity and, most importantly, the passion that they've put forth. We will look back to these performances and reflect on what we as a Filipino choral community have all together achieved. A virtual choral festival of new works to which we all performed with our voices heard beautifully and virtually together. While we are all getting acquainted around this reframed concert experience with limited to 0 opportunities to perform live, it is my hope that somehow, someday, we're able to sing these songs together again, of course, live. And I am very hopeful, really, and very optimistic that that will happen again sometime soon. To all the composers and writers and all the performers, I am confident to say, I, as your audience, I very much look up to you and I admire your work. Thank you for birthing new songs that give hope and light in this world. Congratulations. Bravi to all of you.
Pag-isahin mga tinig, tara na, kanta na, nang masigla at masayang awit, tara na, sumabay sa aming himig. Himig na himig ay ang mundo. Huwag na kayo Ho, 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 hoy! Hoy, hoy, ho!
Mounting a virtual choral festival is really a Herculean task. Definitely not a walk in the park. Others can just say, that's just an online choral festival, so that must be very easy. But I can tell you, no. Organizing a virtual choral festival is equally difficult as that of a physical one. On the road, we encountered several challenges for us to be able to put up a good show. And as a person in charge of putting the show together, I can categorically say that I personally experienced all the challenges. For example, there are times when we received files submitted to us that doesn't have any sound at all, or simply the file is just not working. Or there are also times when we receive a submission of a file that was rendered in an incompatible format. Or sometimes a file is just submitted to us with a very, very low resolution. So with all of these problems, we have to act on it and we have to resolve it expeditiously because time is of the essence. But all the worries, all the sleepless nights, all the stress, I always try to set them aside because I am always eager and excited to show to the people the masterpieces of each choir. There's also one thing that I've noticed in the songs performed by the participating choirs, and they all aspire to bring hope and to inspire people in these very difficult times. And that, I think, made the 2020 Madz et al. Virtual Choral Festival truly exceptional. So here are the choirs that participated in the 2020 Madz et al. Virtual Choral Festival 5th concert. And I hope that you all enjoy the short recap as much as I did.
Sa isang mundong bumululong, awitin mo ang panalangin, balang araw uusbong ang mundo sa lahat ng ito. For my King, you are my King. Tanging Diyos lang ang walang bukas, huwag kang mabalisa, huwag kang mangamba. Minsan tigas, hindi susundas, at pamarag ng buhay, ang araw ng pag-asa, hinasama-sama.
See Yahweh, see Yahweh, see Yahweh, see Yahweh. Purihin Yahweh.
it's Coach Kat. Happy New Year, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for tuning in and for participating in my short and sweet vocal workouts and for the recently concluded Madz et al. Festival. I really hope these tutorials helped you in one way or another in your journey to a healthy and powerful voice. And since it's the new year, I will be having new sets of exercises and workouts to be applied in some famous songs. Along with that, from time to time, I will be working with some singers and demonstrating some amazing abilities and interpretations that can be very useful as an addition to your singing tools. Every week, I will focus on different genres and styles of songs and choose specific areas that really help us to sing out. So I really do hope that you stay tuned for a more electrifying, fun, and interactive sing-out session with me, Coach Kat. See you all very soon. And now back to Madz Talk Plus with some more wonderful memories from last year's Madz et al. Festival.
Tagal ka pa?
Look around while singing.
Bakit? Ano nangyari?
Our voices will be heard.
Sometimes our dreams take longer than we'll wait till longer.
Nasaan na? Nag-off! Ano nangyari?
Presenting Her Royal Highness Queen Corona of Oriana.
Oh my god! That is royally hilarious! Even a dear friend of mine, Queen Anna of Abeleda, was not spared by these bloopers. I hope you enjoyed these videos as much as I did. Looking back, when these singers were doing these virtual projects, one way or another, I'm sure they got frustrated of the countless takes they did. I know I can totally relate. But as we were watching these videos, we now just find it really funny, don't you think? I hope this teaches us a valuable lesson that we may find ourselves in very frustrating situations at times or sometimes, but in the end, we will all learn to be better the next time we get caught up in the same situation. And most importantly, laugh about how we dealt with it. That's it for your royal lesson for now. Let's go back to our recap. This was our 7th and last episode for our virtual Madz et al. Festival. In the meantime, this has been your Queen Corona of Oriana saying adieu and see you again very soon.
hanggang sumasamalatayan.
So, dear viewers, you have been given the chance to peek back into the 7 episodes, 7 Sundays of the Et Al Festival, virtual festival. And it did not end with that. The Philippine Madrigal Singers highlighted this event by the Christmas concert, which highlighted everything.
For those of you who watched the one-time show only of the Madz concert, you will notice that hindi lang siya grits. They are trying to bring us all into the actual real experience of parang nasa CCP ka talaga. So that was very interesting. At syempre, because it's et al. From all over the world and from all the other generations, hindi magpapahuli ang alumni. Pwede ba namang hindi kakanta? So the alumni joined the current Madz in this next recap video, because the Madz concert is not posted on YouTube or Facebook. So if you missed it, too bad, right?
Sorry.
So we asked that we highlight in this show this particular offering, which is Dona Nobis Pacem with the current Madz and the alumni, past and present, offering our wishes for peace and hope for the future, not just in 2021, but moving on. This music was written and arranged by our very own Eunice Palaruan, who joins us in this virtual festival from Singapore. So enjoy our prayer for peace.
That was the rewind portion of Madz Talk of 2020. Now, let us see what will happen when we press the button and go on forward. Fast forward tayo sa 2021.
And what better way to introduce and bring us forward to 2021 by asking the youngest members of the Madz family to open the doors for us. So we are going to feature now for our fast forward portion, the second half of the show, the Madz Schola Cantorum. For those who don't know what that is, Madz Schola Cantorum, sila po yung mga scholars, sponsored, nurtured, developed, inaalagaan po ng Philippine Madrigal Singers. So this year, we already have 3 batches of high school students who come to study music. They have voice lessons, piano lessons, music theory lessons, choir lessons under the Madz. So ito po yung next generation na inaalagaan natin. So I think we'll use the words of these young kids. I keep saying kids, my age is showing. So these young students, high school students, and let us join them as they open the door for 2021. Get to know Madz Schola Cantorum up close and personal, and then they will also introduce their teachers to you. So welcome 2021, Madz Schola Cantorum.
Hi, I'm Gemma. You can call me Gem. Pero kung ayaw mo naman, you can call me yours.
Hello, ako si Mariela Nova Fias. Pero, hindi ako pagkain na. Pangalan ko yun. Kaya mas gugustuhin ko na tatawagin niyo akong Ella.
Ako si Fiona. Hindi ako prinsesa at lalong hindi ako ogre.
Ako si Brian. Brian Faye Marcelo. They call me Ate Faye. Yes, Ate. Because I'm the oldest, yet the smallest of them all.
Ako si Althea. Pwede niyo akong tawagin Thea or Tay. Huwag kinalamin yung buong pangalan ko kasi hihingalin lang kayo.
Wow! Ako si Stella, ang resident TikTokerist ng Madz Schola Cantorum.
Isa akong alto. Parang altar. O di ba walang connection? Parang kayo ng crush mo.
A1 ko. Alto 1 kung hindi mo na-gets. A1, Alto 1. Bakit mo gusto malaman? Dahil isa akong A1 sa school.
Uy, pa-full to. Okay lang naman ako. Wala naman ako masyadong iniyakan. Bukod sa pyesa. Pero, buhay pa naman sila. Yun nga lang, di ko lang sure.
Well, for some reason, marami akong iniyakan ngayong 2020. Marami, lalo na pagka family problems. Marami ka kasing hindi alam na malalaman simula nung nag-quarantine eh. Pero ito pa rin naman ako. Bumabangon pa rin at lumalaban.
Nahirapan nga ako noong 2020 sa pagbabalance ng ACADS, ng skola, at sa aking college applications. Pero syempre, pag taga-skola ka, kakayanin mo yan. At saka, anong tingin niyo sa akin? Maiyakin?
Dahil sa music, naging positive ako. Pero lang sa COVID-19 test.
Oo, marami. Pero yung pinaka nakatulong sa akin is yung paggawa mismo ng bagay na yon. Kasama ng mga choir mates ko. Totoo lang, marami na naitulong sa akin ng musika.
Pero ngayon pa lang na to, isa siya sa mga tumutulong sa akin na maging productive and na ma-inspire palalo na mag-work hard.
Marami. Especially yung mga kanta ng Ben and Ben. Isa sa mga paborito ko is yung Leaves. Kasi ang ganda ng message niya. And all will be alright in time. Magiging okay din ang lahat. Katulad sa kantang Muling Pagbangon. Kaya tayo na sa muling pagbangon.
Ha? Ang mga kantang nakatulong sa akin sa panahong ito ay ang Home ng One Direction, Landslide ng Fleetwood Mac, Puno ni Chelly at Clara Benin, at syempre, ang Muling Pagbangon ni Ella Aubrey Castro.
Kung makakabangon ako, di ko sigurado. Pero susubukan ko. Babangon ako, babangon tayo.
Sa umaga? Siyempre hindi. Ito mga hapon na lang. Sarap-sarap matulog eh.
Walang kasiguraduhan, pero makakabangon ako. Makakabangon tayo.
Alam ko na makakabangon ako ngayon. Ang mga problema, parang temporary lang siya, parang nandyan lang siya para palakasin ka. Pero hindi dapat pinapatagal, dapat nahanap ng solusyon. Kaya alam ko na makakabangon tayo lahat.
Puyat at pagod man, makakabangon rin.
Uy, nasubmit mo na ba yung assignment natin sa theory?
Submission na nun ngayon?
There's an assignment.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that.
Paano ba sisimulan to? Aabot ba to today?
Grabe pressure! Kaka-stress! Remember, make sure to read the instructions carefully before you answer. Remember to write them in an ascending manner. Okay? Good luck!
Paano ascending? Key signature to, paano ascending? Dalawang sharp D o paano ascending? Pala na nga. Okay, nasubmit ko na. 15 minutes na lang. Pero ano muna yung ascending? Paano ba yan? May instructions. Right, the scale and the key signature.
Okay, so screen share ko yung audio guide for the piece. Tapos sabayan nyo na lang, alright? Sige, pakimute na lang muna yung mics nyo and then bring out your pieces while waiting. Ayan, so kita nyo na yung screen ko.
Ma'am, wala po kami nakikita.
Ngek, sige wait. How about now?
Wala pa rin po.
Wala pa rin. Ano ba yan? Paano ba ito? Kakalokan mo gamitin ng screen share.
like a melody in my head. Yan! Huh. That was a good run.
Easy!
Pakinggan ko nga to make sure.
One eternity later.
Ano ba naman yan? Bakit kasi may aso? Ano to, girl? Nakikiduwat ka sa akin.
Alright, pakinggan natin yung recordings ng students.
One eternity later.
Diyos ko. Makapagkape nga muna.
Alright, so clap.
Wi-Fi! Ano na?
Baka naman
Hello? Guys, sino yung malakas yung electric fan sa background? Please paki-mute na microphones. Salamat.
Alright, class. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you, miss.
Marami man tayong pinagdaan sa nakaraang taon. Marami rin tayong natutunan at nabuong mga alaala sa ating mga karanasan.
Teacher o estudyante, magka-bloopers man, marami pa rin kaming nakuhang kaalaman mula sa taong 2020.
Mula sa amin sa Madz Cauilan, sana marami kayong madadalang bagong aral sa bagong taon.
May you all have a wonderful 2021.
After these 7 Sundays of singing, we actually soared to new heights and renewed our energy. Before closing, I would like to thank all the choirs and especially their conductors who have helped us bring up this big event of singing together from all over the world and who have brought from their hearts hope, courage, and faith in what will come.
While 66 or 68 choirs, together with the Madz, were performing for you, with you in the foreground, we must not forget it in the background. There were other things that were happening as well, such as the nationwide choral conducting program that Mark Anthony Carpio was doing for school teachers, classroom teachers, as part of the mission to build more choirs and to make the whole Philippines sing. That was very successful. So this year, 2021, we'd like to tell you all that we are going to offer another choral conducting program, but this time more focused, more concise. And because of the pandemic and because everything's virtual, you don't have to fly to Manila. So if you have friends or teachers or colleagues or peers who would like to take up or to be part of a choral conducting program in a very concise and very focused way, please go to the Madz Music Studio page and learn more about this upcoming virtual program to be led by no other than Mark Anthony Carpio. For those of you who are in senior high or those of you who are considering going into a college of music or applying for a music program or conservatory music, we are also going to offer a music review class para maging mas prepared kayo to take up the entrance or audition requirements of a music program or of conservatory music. Kahit hindi ka magka-college programs of music, kung gusto mo rin mag-brush up sa iyong music theory, music skills, you can also join this online program. Ang ganda talaga, parang sa et al., wherever you are in the world, you can be part of this program. So just go to the Madz Music Studio page to learn more about this new programs.
Before we leave you, we would like to offer this song, Huling Pagbangon, sung by the Schola Cantorum and written by composer, arranger, a young Ella Castro.
Ella Castro is a member of Pansol Choir, one of the choirs in the Madz et al., a long-time member of the Madz et al. Family. Ella Castro is also part of the Sing Philippines Youth Choir Batch 3. And she wrote this new music for Madz Schola Cantorum. Talagang ang ganda, see the fruit of the vines that we have planted, the fruit of the plants that we have planted from et al. And Spicy Sing Philippines. She wrote this music to be sung by another part of our family, the Madz Schola Cantorum. So, till we see you again in our February show. And of course, there's March and April to wind up the first year of Madz Talk Plus. Till then, enjoy and be inspired by this song of Madz Cantorum, Muling Pagbangon. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Hi, I'm Ella Castro, a member of Sing Philippines Youth Choir Batch 3 and Pansol Choir under Sir Mark's tutelage. I'm the composer, arranger, and lyricist of this piece entitled Muling Pagbangon. With our current situation and the uncertainties we're facing every day, this piece was made with the hopes to inspire everyone to continue walking the colorful path of life, the rainbow path. And even if we don't know what lies at its end, we must embrace how colorful our journeys are and follow our hearts to the end of whatever's in store for us. This is an invitation for everyone to take the hands of courage and confidence and walk along with those wherever the paths lead us. However arduous our paths may be, together, hand in hand, we will rise again. And so without further ado, I would like to present the Madz Cantorum performing for the first time our work, Muling Pagbangon.
Hinihintay ka na ng mga hari, halika na't sungin ang daluyan. Tayo na sa muling pagbangon.
Kaibigan, para bang madilim ang iyong harapan? Hindi na maalinag ang tatahaking daanan. Huwag mag-alala, sundin lamang ang iyong damdamin, madapaman ay babangon din. Hindi man ngayon, baka bukas, mainang mo na ang langit. Kaibigan, hinihintay ka na ng bahaghari, sambit ay halika na, sungin ang laluyo, matirik man ang langit.